Buenos dias, y'all. I'm still waiting on the internet people to come. I'm trying to upload and make this video. I don't know if it's going to work, but hopefully it does. My internet has just been borked. It goes in and out. It runs super slow when it is in. I don't know what the problem is, but there's video game news to talk about. And we have to talk about this video game news because it's actually very interesting when it plays into the Nintendo Switch Online, because a new feature was just added completely out of the blue. So if this is your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, and share the video. But without any further ado, let's talk about what's going on in the world of video games. And we're going to start things off with a game that was announced last year. Well, it was leaked last year. Then it was announced. Then it came out physically only, and a digital version never came out until now, and it comes out in a few days. And that is Republic on the Nintendo Switch. Now, you might not be familiar with this game. It originally was like a cell phone game that was then ported over to consoles. I actually own a physical version on the PlayStation 4 of this game. It's a really cool game. It's a game that I actually really enjoy. It's a very stealth-based game. You don't really have many weapon combat, but you can get sort of traps to take out the enemies within your way. It's very story driven, and I thought that this game already came out on the Switch, but now it's coming out on the Switch digitally on March 10th for $15. But the weird thing is, this game actually already released via limited run games on the Switch. I never got that copy of the game. I guess I was just like, whatever, I don't want to pay, for another physical copy of the game if I already have the PlayStation 4 version of the game. I will simply get the game digitally. I looked for the game digitally, and then when I never found it, I guess I just kind of forgot about it. So a game that came out physically is now coming out later digitally, which is usually the complete polar opposite of what we see. Republic is a really fun game though, especially if you're a stealth game fan. It's not the best looking visually. It's got a pretty cool story though. It's broken up into different chapters known as acts in the game. Basically, it was a mobile game that came out piece by piece, and then the finished product was actually very, very good. I've only played the finished product. Like I said, I played it on the PlayStation 4. So yeah, I wanted to give you guys an update on this because I feel like we talked about this last year, and then I feel like it just completely went away, and I don't just feel that way. That's what actually happened with this. So Republic will be coming out on the Switch on March 10th digitally for $15. Really, the reason you're here is to hear about the new feature added to the Nintendo Switch Online service, and this is actually kind of surprising. It just popped up out of nowhere. It was actually launched this morning, and it plays with the Nintendo Switch Online, and sort of like almost kind of an achievement system that actually rewards you. Now, when you look at the Nintendo Switch Online service, of course, it's very lacking. We've talked about this a billion times before on the channel. I feel like at least once a week we're talking about the Nintendo Switch Online stuff because there's always something happening with it or something not happening with it. Of course, we're still waiting to hear about what the next game is for the service, but Nintendo has been doing some things that are good. We just recently talked about the fact that they fixed the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time fog issue, so that's actually a very good thing. It does show that they are putting some time, care, and effort into these games, whether or not it's initially or after the fact, whatever. As long as it gets done, like, that's all I really care about. Of course, the Wii U and the 3DS eShops are closing, but let's talk about something good because yes, there's now like missions and rewards with your Nintendo Switch Online account. So here we go. This just dropped late last night yesterday, and this is the new missions and rewards. Complete missions to get My Nintendo Platinum Points rewards. Now, if you know anything about the Nintendo Online service, basically you've always gotten like platinum coins and gold coins and stuff like that, which you could then use to buy like nothing really cool. It actually was cool initially. They had like games and stuff for the 3DS. Then they didn't do anything with the Switch. Well, they recently also introduced an online store as well. So hopefully they could do something where this plays a role in it, but let's just look at what's going on with this. So there's missions and rewards added to the Nintendo Switch Online. Basically, with this recent update, you can now earn My Nintendo Platinum Points by using the Nintendo Switch Online service. You can then redeem your Platinum Points for exclusive rewards, including icon elements. You can look to create a new look for your user icon. Now, they actually haven't added in any new icons since I want to say it was like the end of 2020. I think it was around November or December of 2020, which is of course your little profile icon. And for a lot of people, that's not a huge deal. A lot of people don't care about that. But if you want something more customizable, this is a way to customize your profile. So, it's a nice little addition here. Let's look at how it'll work though. So basically you have different mission statuses here. You could play 1 game per week on the software that supports online play, back up your save data, play game trials software, which of course are the games that are, you can play them for a week, and then if you like them, you can pick them up at a discounted price. Play an NES game. The feature title is Super Mario Brothers. You get 50 platinum coins for that. And then of course we have to go into the rewards section, because these are the reasons why you're kind of playing these things with the specific rewards in mind. So you can see here that there's now an individual tab on your Nintendo Switch Online. I am definitely not trying to go online on my Switch with my internet being so borked right now, so we're not going to take a look at that, but we have a nice little graphic here, so just enjoy the graphic and let me try to make my videos here. So you can see here there's different missions and rewards. You have your amount of platinum coins here, and then basically you have the different stuff, and there's different icon elements. Looking at these, you know, there's a lot more icons. Like there definitely wasn't this amount of icons for each individual game to sort of make it, you know, a little bit more yours. And now there's new member exclusive icons you can collect and put together to create a new user icon. So essentially different elements. You get like this Goomba here, and then you can do something around the Goomba. So that's actually really cool. But you also can redeem these rewards for digital wallpapers and physical items from the aforementioned My Nintendo store. And they've actually done some pretty cool things lately. I remember I got some sort of like little lenticular Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild thing, I believe it was, from the store. We'll take a look at that in just a second. And then there's actually exclusive things for specific games. So you have Super Mario Odyssey going on here. You have Animal Crossing going on here with some exclusive icons for it. You know, it's obviously not the biggest deal in the world. It's not anything super groundbreaking, but it is almost like a little bit of an achievement system that Nintendo is doing. And like I said, you can actually use those platinum coins to actually get physical rewards. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to cut the video because I feel like it's going to take forever to load this. And hey, it actually didn't take forever to load this. So we can see here, like, there's some decent little stuff here. A My Nintendo game card case for your physical Switch games, calendar, some pins, some postcards. Like, these might not seem like a huge deal, and honestly, they're not really like the biggest deal in the world. But the thing about it is these are going to be rare items. Essentially, these are going to be rare Nintendo collectibles that right now, you know, you might not really care about them, but you know, 5-10 years down the road, these could actually be worth substantial amounts of money. Look at some of the exclusive My Nintendo stuff from back in the day that was available for you to get, and like a lot of that stuff is worth some decent money right now. There was a lot of cool things that you could do. Of course, there's probably going to be digital stuff as well. These are just the physical rewards for it, but you know what? This is a step in the right direction. It's definitely not like super exciting, but right now, but I feel like the future of this could be super exciting if Nintendo keeps up with it. That's sort of the whole thing here, because they go through these lulls where like they won't update the platinum rewards. Like I have so many platinum and gold coins, like it's absolutely ridiculous, and I have nothing to spend them on. But if they stick with this, this is once again another decent little addition to the Nintendo Switch Online service, especially if you could turn those physical or those platinum coins into actual physical goods and collectibles. I would like to see some games added to this. You can add, I don't know what games you would add to it. Maybe games that aren't selling, like 1-2 Switch or ARMS or something like that. I don't really know how you would go about that as far as adding in games, but I think you could, and I think you should, because obviously if people are supporting your Switch Online service, they're doing you a good justice here. You know, they're continually supporting the service, they're giving you money, so give them a nice reward. So, you know, I like this. I think this is good. I hope for the future of this service to be expanded upon and you get a little bit more in depth, but as of right now, it's very interesting to see. So let me know in the comment section down below if you plan on taking advantage of this. Like I said, it's just a free update. You literally get platinum coins for playing games, so you like to play games, don't you? Isn't that the whole point of owning a system? So let me know what you think of this in the comment section down below. All right, so this video was kind of half-assed, but I mean, internet is just not working right. It's just not working. It'll like work right for like 3 minutes and then it'll just drop off a cliff. So I'm trying to make content. Hopefully the guy shows up soon. He's supposed to be here any minute now, which means he'll come at the last available minute. But let me know in the comments section down below what you think of this update for the Nintendo Switch Online service. Is this new feature something you're going to utilize? Are you checking out Republic when it comes out on March 10th, or did you buy the physical copy? Like, I didn't even think that came out. Like, that shit's just blowing my mind. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like and share the video. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.